Okay, so today was a pretty legit day. It's pretty fun. We had addition class. We had to do a lot of did a little different exercises the whole time, and some of them were pretty funny. I ended up actually having to do a lightsaber fight with Trevor, one of my classmates, and I had to say all my lines like that. It really helped me to breathe and to make my voice louder, which I never thought I really had a problem with, which is really weird. I mean, most of you could probably agree with me that I'm not normally the type of person that needs to get louder. Normally people tell me to shut up and get quieter. And some people just looked at me crazy. Those people in front of me, the walking, the one with the curly hair, I said shut up really loud and they looked back like, what the heck is going on? And I also had to do, he asked me to, like, he was going to do a lightsaber one at first. And I'm like, I've never seen Star Wars, or I did, but I don't really like it. Sorry to all of you who do. I don't mean to be like, your show sucks, because I know what it's like when somebody says that. Okay, but anyways, so he's like, okay, what do you watch? I'm like, I love Lost, right? So he's like, okay, you're going to be Sawyer. I'm like, oh. He's like, no, Jack. I'm like, okay. And you're talking to Sawyer about Kate and him leaving the island. And instantly, it's like I could feel Jack's passion in that moment of how he would actually feel if Kate were to go with him to off the island to a different place, you know? So I walk in there, walking the scene, and I'm like ticked off type of thing. I'm feeling mad. I'm like, okay, you know what? You can't do this to me. We have to do this as a group. We got to stick together. If we're not going to stick together, we're going to die alone. That's like one of his famous quotes that he says on Lost all the time. If we don't stick together, we're going to die alone. Which I fully believe. I mean, if people don't stick together right now, we're all going to die alone. And right now I'm in no frills, whatever you want to call it. Just looking for some food to buy. Yeah, so it was and some people are like, wow, we should give him Lost analogies or references all the time when we're doing our auditions or scenes. I don't know how I was necessarily, because I can't really see myself, but it could have been intense by the way people were talking. Oh, are those on sale? Well, that's a good deal. I'll buy those. Gonna buy some hamburger stuff. Gonna have some hamburgers today. And yeah, so it was I love the class today, you know. It's 2 days in a row. Yesterday, Kelly Ruth mentioned Lost. And it's like as soon as Lost is mentioned in class or anybody mentions it, my heart warms up. I'm like, yes, Lost. I love it so much. And like, you can't go wrong with watching it. So if any of you guys say, like right now, my buddy Caleb, he's watching Lost. And he's already in the 3rd season. He started what, 2 days ago? So I mean, he's flying through it. That's gotta say how good of a show it is. And if you still don't think it's a good show when somebody can finish it that fast, and like in the 1st season there's like 21 episodes or something. So really, you can't just fly through it and say it's not a good show. Of course, he says there's a lot of flashbacks, which annoy him. But hey, I like the flashbacks. Personally, it really helps me connect with the character. Like, you can really find out their past and stuff. But enough about that. What show makes you guys all warm and fuzzy inside when somebody mentions it? I'd like to know. Thank you. Peace out. Have a little bit of hamburger.